We have a tool that you can download on the internet from Nero. It's called Disc Speed, and it'll let you look at the status of your discs. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning, which is when I usually do these videos, and this is going to be not one of them boring old tech videos that I don't think anybody will watch. Will probably get like 100,000 views, but this is going to be an addendum to a video that I did 7 years ago. If you remember, I did a video, it was 7 years ago now, with DVD, or I should say CD recordables that were having issues running out. You can see in places there it looks to be like pitting on the substrate where the metal and dye layer is. Now this binder here represents my resume. I work in broadcasting, and a good chunk of this binder represents my body of work over the previous 19 years now that I've been doing TV and TV related things. And I have a lot of stuff transferred over from VHS to DVD, and so unlike with the CDs where you can actually see them going bad, these are a little harder to discern if they're going bad. And so we have a tool that you can download on the internet from Nero. It's called Disc Speed, and it'll let you look at the status of your discs. But it's a very subjective tool because it totally depends on the quality of the drive that you're putting the disc in the test. And I can check, or I can give you a little demonstration of that here. Okay, so having gone through stuff, I know that this here is the oldest DVD recordable that I still have in my collection of DVDs. This is not a resume thing that I had saved, but rather something back before Alf was on DVD. They had like a 4-episode mini marathon one night on TV Land, and so I captured it and encoded it with that thing right there to Dell Dimensions 4300. 2 hours of Alf took something like 10 hours to encode and burn to a disc with that thing. This was like back in 2004. Today on this machine, this would probably take about 45 minutes to do, just to give you an idea of where technology has come. Okay, so here it is loaded up on my DVD player. Of course, for the demonstration, when I tried to put it in my computer, it said that the disc wasn't there. But as you can see, there's Alf on TV Land. So we'll try this again here, because this thing was being really stupid on me here. So we are going to insert the disc, and we're going to see what it does. Windows 10 wants to help me choose a disc. It's like, no, I don't need help choosing a disc. I need you to read the one that I've stuck in the drive. And so now this time it read it. Yay! So yeah, there's the disk info, and I'll just go and hit start here, and I'll let it do its thing, and then I'll pop it in that computer over there and do it on a completely different drive. Now this drive that I've got on this computer, there you see the model number. So we'll kick this thing to start. It's going to spin the drive up, and then it's going to read it as fast as it can and count the errors. So that has sped up, and now it is counting away. So I'll pause here. Okay, so this thing just finished up doing a quality check on a 12.5-year-old DVD RW. That's what it gave for a quality score of 84. And then this was the errors. And there's the final report. And so what I'll do is I'll pop this out and I'll put it in the other computer here. Okay, so I just got done with that other one. This is the drive that I got. As you can see, we got a much different result. Whereas the iHas drive was an 84, this one gave it a score of a 24. And as you can see, as it got to the outer edge of the disc, there was a lot of crap that it did not like. Okay, so we'll do another DVD here. This one will be from a year later. This is my DVR recording that I did again on this lovely little computer here. From 2005, when they brought the space shuttle back to fly after Columbia burned up during re-entry, and they had to go through all that rigmarole to try and figure out what happened. And I did a DVD of that, so we'll pop that in, and we'll see what it says for disc speed. Okay, so this one is spinning up, and we'll get a result here pretty quickly. So while I await for that to finish up here, this is the actual guts of the DVD burner that recorded. There we go. This is the actual guts of the DVD recorder that recorded all of these DVDs. This is a light-on DVD burner that I got at like Office Max back in spring of 2004. I think I paid something like $130 for it, and it lasted me about 6 years reliably, and then it failed in kind of a peculiar manner in that you would put a disc in here to burn, and what would happen is that it would pop out and it would either burn halfway through or it looked like it didn't burn at all. And I don't know if like the diode that was in there died, or if it was because of the fact that I couldn't get a firmware update for it, and it was having trouble burning new media just because of different dyes or whatnot. But it stopped working on me, so I had to get it replaced. And so now this thing finally finished up. And so it gave, for that DVD, it gave me a quality score of 70. I don't know what that quality score means, but that's the graph that it gives you. Okay, so this one just finished up. There's the make-up DVD, and there's the date, 26 July 2005. This one scored much lower. I think that one was like 80 or 75. This one got 56 on the OptiArc. And as you can see, this drive is not liking the outer edges of DVDs. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll take a DVD. This is also from like '04, I think, but it's not burned all the way to the edge, and so we'll see how that works. And so while this thing continues to run and score this DVD, I'll just do this for shits and giggles. It's a burned out drive, and yet it still works, or at least it still slides like it's supposed to. It's amazing how durable stuff actually can be. Okay, this just wrapped up, and as you can see, this is one of the infamous CMC magnetics discs that are notorious for either being good or being really, really bad. There's a date, 27th July 24, so it's not that much older than, or much younger than the ALF DVD. Now this one only burns up about halfway through, and so that's what it scored it as, 95, and now we'll put it in the OptiArc and we'll see what it does. Okay, so now the OptiArc just finished up, and interestingly, this one it actually liked it better than the iHas drive. As you can see, there's the raw data, and this one it scored it as a 98, which is 3 points higher than it did on the other one. Let's do a disc from the spring of 2007, from 10 years ago, and we'll see how this one works. These take a while to do because it's got to read through the whole disc, so watch some wisdom teeth video on YouTube. Some of these are really funny. So now as I look at it, I realize that I burned it on the 15th of January 2009. So I think I might have reburned these at one point, but as you can see, this is another infamous CMC mag. However, this is an EMA one as opposed to the other ones, which are FO ones. And this is what it did, a 57. And towards the end there, it was not liking it for some reason. So I'll pop this out and we'll see what it does in the OptiArc. So if I hold this DVD in the light just right, it almost looks like a record. And this is what I was talking about when I said that the DVD recorder, that light on DVD recorder that I had was failing kind of in an odd way, and that it was having trouble burning the media. And there you can see kind of what exactly happened or what it was doing. But yeah, so I'll throw this in the OptiArc and we'll see what it does. These wisdom teeth videos are funny as hell. My mom said that when I had my wisdom teeth, thought I was a lot like some of these people. Now, I know that when I had my surgery for my hernias, they gave me propofol to knock me out, and waking up from that was a much cleaner experience than the wisdom teeth was. I don't remember the wisdom teeth, but my mom said that I was all over the place. Meanwhile, this thing continues to churn away. So now here's a new one. The quality score is a 0. Again, that's the same DVD. And we have a lot more errors this time towards the end of the disc, so much so that it had to put a couple new screens, or at least drop the screens down a bit so you can get a little more space. But that's the stats. So yeah, basically, I'll conclude, by saying that, the software tools like Disc Speed, they're nice tools for trying to figure out what the heck is going on, but they're totally dependent upon the state of your DVD drive. If you have a really old or really crappy DVD drive, it's definitely going to say that your DVDs aren't going to be in as good a shape as they might be, say, if you put them in a newer drive. So that's just a thought to keep in mind when you're doing this stuff. It's 3 in the morning, so I'm going to go to bed, and I'll edit this video tomorrow and I'll post it up for all you to see. So thanks for watching.